Hi there and welcome to this short tutorial on our tripod headstand. So tripod headstand is really good to build strength, the shoulders, the neck and the head. It's really good for insomnia. It's really good if we're feeling a little bit low to get that energy moving, good for our physiology. So take a few moments, allow ourselves to settle into our practice, always remembering that this is a transition from being in our head and the life and what's happening around us to coming into our bodies and really settling in to our practice. It gives it that authenticity that allows the practice to work far deeper than just building muscle strength and flexibility. So as you settle down, just take a moment to notice where your body is, feeling into your hips, your legs. Be aware of tightness that is in your shoulders and see, can you relax? Relax your neck and your head. And then allow yourself to just settle into your breath. And as you settle in, knowing your body today, knowing how it feels, and notice if it's different. And remember that perhaps today you might need to treat it a little bit differently. Be a little bit more careful. Be a little bit kinder. And when you're ready, drop your chin. Softly open your eyes and lift your head and neck. Resting your hands on your knees, find that nice long length. You're going to interlace your hands and just press the hands away. So again, when we're here, try not to draw the shoulders out of the sockets. Pull them back, draw the arms into the shoulder sockets, lengthen up through the spine. And then just draw the hands up nice and tall. Again, just feel the movement in the shoulders. You're not pulling out through the neck. You're just feeling that rotation in that arm from the bone and socket joint of the shoulder blade. Breathing. Then inhale, lifting up. Exhale, you're going to twist to the right. Keep that right hip moving forward as you look over the shoulder. Come back to center and twist to the left again. Draw the hips forward as you gaze over your shoulder. Lift the chest. Make sure the twist is happening through the core. So your core is really important in our tripod headstand. Coming back to center, lengthen. And exhale, release your hands down. So taking a hold of your belt or your scarf, whatever you have, you're going to bring it as wide as you can, that you're able to maneuver your hands behind you so that the hands are able to settle at shoulder's height. If your belt is too wide, you're going to feel no stretch. If it's too narrow, you're not going to be able to get here. So having it at that point, you lift up, inhale, exhale, hold it behind you. Notice what's happening in the arms. Maybe you can feel a little bit of that involuntary quivering. Lower it down. And then inhale, bring it up again, holding it, keep the belly in, and drawing it forward. So feeling that opening through the shoulders, through the armpit, the front body, notice it. And then bringing it up, and again drawing it forward, and release. This time you're going to bring it shoulders distance apart and almost feel like you want to rip it apart. So even in that motion, you can feel a little bit maybe of involuntary quivering in the upper arms. And then you're going to lift it up over your head. Breathe again, making sure there's loads of space for the neck. You're not pulling the shoulders up, keep them away. Pull as if you want to tear the belt apart and bring it just above your head. Breathe. And then lifting it up, waking up those shoulders. And then again, bring it down, pulling, ripping, tearing. And then lifting it up, breathe. Release it down. And softly move your belt to one side. And just take a moment to feel how the shoulders are doing here. Connect. Spread your hands nice and wide and press them away from you as if you're trying to keep a door closed. Now this time we're going to work a little deeper into the back body. We're going to press and then we're going to start to round our shoulders forward as you pull the navel back. Spread the fingers as if you're really forcing that door to be closed. Now lift the chest, straighten the back once more and just bring the hands up above you as if you were doing an upside down handstand. Press the hands, spread the fingers, keep the shoulders engaged, And then exhale again, come back down, rounding, breathing, pressing it out, opening. And then exhale, release, super. And let's bring it around. We're going to come lie down on our backs. Another key part is our core. So you want to fire up your belly, wake it up a little bit. So you're going to bring your hands behind your head, breathing as you hug your knees in. Inhale, and then exhale, just lift your head and neck. Keep the arms nice and wide. Make sure you're using your core, but you're helping to support your head. You're not pulling your neck in. It's your core that's doing the work. From here, inhale, straighten out your right leg. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, left leg. Exhaling in. Keep your belly engaged. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Breathe as you release down. You can hug those knees in. Again, bring the hands behind the head. Open up the shoulders. Keep the elbows wide. Inhale, exhale, lift up. This time, inhale, both legs straight. Exhale, bring them in. Feel your core waking up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. Hold it here. Breathe, lift the head a bit higher, squeezing through the core. Super, bring the knees in, release the head down, hug it in nice and tight. Cross the ankles. Massage out the back once or twice and then roll all the way over, coming onto your hands and knees. Spread the fingers. Breathe as you drop down, arc the back, come into that cow belly. Lift the chest through the arms. Exhale. Now rounding up again. Feel that same thing we did as we were seated. Press, press, press. Release down to inhale. Draw the heart forward and up. Exhale. Curl it under. Really getting into the shoulders. Inhale. Breathing. And exhale. From here, you're going to bring it down onto forearms. So nice and wide with the hands, keep them rooted. If you have a block and you can pop it in between the L shape just to keep your hands there, that's a really good idea. Step it back and let's come into forearm plank. Now you're going to hold your breath, or you're going to keep breathing, you're going to hold the pose. Stay with it, feel the strength in the shoulders, feel your belly engaged. Nice and strong, nice and present. Breathe. And then release your knees. Curl your toes under and just walk it back. Again, if you can, have the feet tucked under so you're stretching it out, making sure the little toe is included. Take a moment. Feel the shoulders. Stay with your breath. Eagle arms, open up nice and wide. Bring your right elbow underneath your left. Palms touching. Lift up and drive the forearms forward. So as you drive the forearms forward, spread out the back as if you have a cape that you wanted to widen. Breathe. Belly in and up towards the heart. Inhale, open it out. Exhale, left arm underneath your right. And again, lift up, press the elbows. So when you press the elbows, you get that space to the shoulder blades and then draw them forward to get a little bit more. Breathing, opening, engaged. And then exhale and release. Super, walk it back. So in our tripod headstand, it is exactly that, it's a tripod. When we come down, we want to make sure that we don't lower our elbows back. So it's not elbows behind the wrists. When we come down, we want to create a 90-degree angle between the elbows and the upper arms, so that the wrist is constantly underneath the elbow. When we are in the position, it's not that our hands and head are all in a line, it's 1, 2, 3, with that 90-degree angle along the forearm. From here, you can bring your hands down. Notice where you can get that lovely 90 degrees, not back here with the head down, it's forward. Notice where he is and plant the head. So you want the top of the head on the ground. Fingers are spread nice and wide. And just settle yourself down. Now again, you're not collapsing here at the shoulders. Engage the arms. That same sensation we've been doing, pressing down as if you're trying to lift the head off the ground. Stay here or walk it in, lift it up. A lot of pressure on the head here. Keep hugging your elbows in towards each other. We might start by just lifting one knee. Maybe we could lift two. Breathe in as you find your balance. And then if it's there for you, you're going to lift all the way up and come into the full version. Stay with your breath. And then as you come down, slowly release and settle back into child's pose. Resting, breathing and letting it go. Once more, hands to the earth, spreading the fingers nice and wide. Bring your head forward, making sure you have that 90-degree angles with the forearm and the upper arm. Toes under, walk it in. Let's try the opposite leg first. Lifting up, press down through the head, press through the hands, and then use your core to lift up. Breathe, whoops. Knowing when your body's tired, taking a break. Playing with it. Remembering if you're doing this against a wall, give yourself a little bit of space, an inch or so. From here, when you come out, taking a moment, just turn your palms so they face away from each other and just let the elbows release down. Find a steady breath. And then release your hands onto your thighs. Roll the shoulders up and back. Feel the invigoration of the inversion. Remembering how it felt at the beginning of the practice, and notice how you are now. Opening the eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.